we got to talk about Mardi Gras. It's important to understand why these floats are named after Greek gods and Roman gods and after different kinds of things. It's not random. It's because this holiday started as a Roman holiday, completely pagan, and it was very revelrous. There was a lot of debauchery. There was a lot of stuff going on. People being paired up, making love to each other in the streets, doing all kinds of craziness that I can't get into right now and the reasons why. But what I will tell you is this was absorbed into a Christian holiday because the Roman Empire was trying to take a hold of Christianity and make it just like their Roman religion. This is why you now have a lot of Catholics that pray to different saints, because the Romans prayed to many different gods and they absorbed their religion into Christianity and just changed the names. At the simplest form, they changed the names. And I'm not saying this to be divisive, it's to be informative. We have to understand things like Mardi Gras, things like praying to saints, things like the traditions that have been passed down that have no biblical merit whatsoever. We need to question why we think it's okay. Seriously, we just do it and we don't question it. Why do we think it's okay that we are raising our hands in the streets for beads and for cheap toys and letting ourselves turn loose? Okay, turn totally loose and party it up. But in church, we're holding, a lot of men I see hold their hands behind their back. And I'm just bringing the question up because it's important that we talk about this. We are neck deep in Catholic country down here, and I have nothing against a Catholic person, okay? Please hear me out. There's nothing against a person. It's the traditions, it's the practices that I am just simply calling into question. Why are we doing this? Why do we show up at church services and masses and our hands are behind our back and we're reverent, and we do this thing on Ash Wednesday where we go through penance, where we act sorrowful about things that we were actually enjoying the day before, in the week before, during Mardi Gras parades. And my question to us is, let's question what we're doing. Let's ask ourselves, as a believer, as a person who loves the Lord, is the Lord pleased with what I'm doing? Or am I passing down the traditions of man? This is what Pharisees did. They took the law of God and made it about traditions of man. They ended up with more traditions than laws because they wanted to make it how they wanted that would fit them best. And we cannot make Christianity fit us how we want it to fit. We have to conform no longer to the pattern of this world, but be transformed by the renewing of our mind so that we can test and approve of what God's will is for our life. So I'm encouraging you, question the things that you're doing and practicing, because God may not be pleased with some of the things that he's seeing happening in the modern church today, in the Catholic church today. Let's be aware, let's be sober-minded and alert and understand the